think my greatest achievement is not a personal one, but the whole of embassy. For the past 4 years, we have been taking the flight further from our predecessors. We have represented our beautiful country of Turkey with pride, and we got to love and develop affection for Uganda and help its development, both in terms of business, in terms of humanitarian development.
Okay. During your tenure.
My most difficult moment,
Yeah.
hmm, I really don't recall any difficulties. Ugandan people always help me in the most difficult moments. But to be very frank, my most difficult moment was not about Ugandans. It was the fight against these terrorists, the FETÖ terrorist organization, and those who have infiltrated the offices here that made my life hard, and also I paid them back in a hard way, and we never resisted in our fight against those terrorists, which are the new generation, and unfortunately sabotaging our activities.
They are still.
They have mostly been subdued, and our messages to the administration and to its president have been well received. They still continue to operate a number of educational institutions and one medical facility. However, their presence has been considerably reduced, their efficiency. So, and most of their operatives had to go outside of Uganda. The remaining ones, I think, in due time, will get rid of also. Oh,
Accomplish.
there are many things that remain unaccomplished because, as I told you, this is like a relay race. So I had the honor of finishing some of the projects that were started from my predecessors, such as the establishment of a cultural center in Makerere University, such as the establishment of new schools, new orphanages that were started at that time, some industrial zones, some industrial projects that had been finalized during my term. We also had military cooperation agreements, military education agreements, which have been signed. So those are the good achievements. I think the next achievements my successor will have to finish, the ones that I have started, that he will have to finish and add new ones, is going to be the establishment of Marif Foundation, the opening of a Turkish industrial zone. Turkish industrial zone will consist of a industrial area, a manufacturing area, a trade center, and also a free trade zone, free zone from which Ugandan products will be exported abroad. And we also have a number of other agreements that have been discussed, such as on labor, such as on culture, and I believe that those in time will also be established between the two nations. Well, it didn't actually close. It was just that the teacher, the instructor, has been assigned to Rwanda so that he can also open another one over there. So once he finishes, he comes back. But it is true that Yunus Emre Institute itself has not been established as yet. We have started, but we haven't finished. However, the language school has been designated in Makerere University. It's just that the teacher is temporarily absent, doesn't he close?
Right now in Rwanda. Um,
Many. First of all, Uganda is quite fertile and actually unutilized in terms of an industrial center. Nobody realizes that. So first come, first served. I think we need to develop that potential that has not been seen by others. Second, Uganda has all natural resources necessary. On top of that, it has cheap but also skilled labor. Because together with TICA, Turkish Cooperation Agency, we have also organized a number of vocational training institutions. Also, our NGOs have contributed to that. So the human capital, which is relatively cheap here, but can be skilled, is going to be the major advantage. On top of that, the strategic location of Uganda, which has access to almost all of East Africa, will open up a big market for the products that are produced, manufactured in Uganda. So we are not talking only about the Ugandan market, but also East African market overall, together alongside with the development of the infrastructure. And last and final thing is the investment environment, together with the Ministry of Finance, in particular Honorable Anita Evelyn, and the Uganda Investment Authority with Morrison Wakakamba and Robert Muchiza. They really made Uganda a very attractive investment place. They are really helping the investors. The legislation and the human approach of these authorities make Uganda a very attractive investment target. I have two advices for them. First of all, in order to do business and be successful in Uganda, they have to have patience because this country doesn't like to be rushed, nor its people. So one has to adapt to the local culture. We cannot rush things, so they have to be patient. At the same time, they have to learn to share because Ugandan people are generous people. They like to share what they have. So are the Turkish people. In that case, my recommendation to them is Turkish people, please be yourselves because Ugandans are like yourselves. Be generous. When we are investing in someone, we have to also have some social responsibility projects that go alongside of it. This is not just only a target where we make some profit and we go. No, we have to give back to the society because if we give back to the society, that society is generous. They are going to contribute to our success. For the incoming ambassador, I think he is quite familiar with this geography because he was responsible as Deputy Director General at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs for East Africa, which comprises also Uganda, but Kenya, Tanzania, and all the other countries. So he used to be my boss, basically. Therefore, I don't have many advice to give to him. I might take some advice from him. But my advice to any of my successors is that if they love what they are doing, they will be more successful. This is that because that was my recipe. Well, that is going to be the decision of my minister, Mevlut Çavuşoğlu. He will appreciate my work from here and he will give me some duties and assignments for the rest of my diplomatic career. So we will see, inshallah.